lot of questions on my socials here on YouTube, on TikTok, on Instagram to show my anti-aging skincare routine. And because I have 2 skincare routines every single day, both the morning and the evening, I thought I would show you my AM and PM anti-aging skincare routines. So I'm pretty strict when it comes to anti-aging skincare. It is just one component of a holistic approach to anti-aging, but given that the sun contributes 80% up to 90% of the visible signs of aging, skincare is a must, particularly in respect to sun protection and sunscreen. However, there are certain other active, nice to have ingredients like active serums and retinols and retinoids that may help to improve collagen production in the skin and may help to provide just further protection against UV, maybe even pollutants in the environment, visible light and blue light that also ages the skin. But this is my AM morning routine, and I thought I would just be honest with you that my morning skincare routine is pretty simple. Usually in the morning, I don't wash my face. My face is still clean. I cleansed it the night before. I wasn't rolling in the mud during the evening. I was sleeping in clean sheets and clean bedding, and so my face is clean. I will just put on my skincare products as is. Face in the morning, it's always different. It just depends on how I feel that day. Typically, I usually sometimes wash my face in the morning. Sometimes I will wash my face in the mornings on the weekends. So I decided against actually cleansing my skin today. It's not necessarily needed unless you have oily, acne-prone skin, or maybe you have, I don't know, rosacea, and you have those mites on your face that you need to wash off. For my anti-aging AM morning skincare routine, I'm just going to be using 2 products, a serum and a sunscreen. That's it. That's all you really need. In fact, you probably don't even need the serum. This is just a nice to have. One of the things that I do about 3 to 4 times a week is this red light therapy mask. This is from the brand Mizu, M-I-Z-U. I'll leave a link down below in the description section so you can check out all the red light therapy masks that I like. But red light therapy is sort of those nice to haves, but in my opinion, a potentially potent anti-aging modality that like I said, incorporate into my anti-aging morning skincare routine in the morning before I put on my skincare items, before I put on my sunscreen, my serum, when I wake up after I've had my coffee, or even during my coffee morning, I will put on the light mask and just let it run for about 20 minutes at the sort of the auto power. But red light therapy is really interesting because it does a few things. So low level light therapy, or LLT, uses light emitting diodes, LED red light. And there is research suggesting that the anti-aging process relies on photobiomodulation through this red light. And this involves the absorption of red and near-infrared light energy by the cells, particularly the mitochondria, and this is the powerhouse of the cell. And when the mitochondria is exposed to red light from these red light therapy devices, the mitochondria ramps up the production of ATP, and this is the energy currency of the body as well as the skin. And this can help to mitigate oxidative stress, which is a key player in skin aging. ATP is also needed for collagen production, hydration in the skin, as well as antioxidant protection. And so red light therapy, in my opinion, is a really potent anti-aging modality that, again, I use maybe 3 to 4 times a week now. I'm trying to be more consistent because there's also some research suggesting that red light therapy may have benefits for dry eye, which is something that I deal with and I'm managing right now. But usually in the studies that I've read, they use red light therapy for 15 to 20 minutes 2 times a week. I do it about 3 to 4 times a week. I should probably just do it maybe 2 to 3 times a week. That's probably all you really need. But I know people who do it every day, every other day. I think the research studies look at red light therapy in around 633 nanometers. That's a lot of the studies that I found. And it shows that the red light therapy at that wavelength penetrates deep into the skin, and it kickstarts a cascade of biological processes, including the inducement of type 1 pro-collagen, collagen types 1 and 2, and reduces MMP1 and MMP2, at least in vitro studies. Matrix metalloproteinases, these are involved in collagen degradation, so it helps to reduce and inhibit those enzymes. And so really by activating the mitochondrial pathways within skin cells, red light therapy may help to prompt skin fibroblasts to produce collagen, as well as growth factors in the extracellular matrix. and what in some studies appears to be some, tighter skin, firmer skin, reduced fine lines and wrinkles. But I really enjoy using this first thing in the morning with, again, no skincare items on. Sometimes I will I'll use this in the evening about 30 minutes after I've done my skincare, my PM skincare. But I find it really relaxing. It's like a spa morning. I think it's really fun. The serum I'm using is the Timeless Coenzyme Q10 serum. I've shown this on my channel quite a bit. And this serum is pretty simple. It's very hydrating. It contains hyaluronic acid and glycerin, aloe vera, and vitamin E, which is a great antioxidant. But it also has Matrixyl 3000. Matrixyl is a biologically active peptide, which in vitro studies have suggested helps to improve collagen production in the skin. The heavy lifter here that I think is really important is the ubiquinone, or the coenzyme Q10. CoQ10, it's found in the body, it's produced by the body naturally, stored in the fat tissues. However, it is a powerful antioxidant, and when applied topically, it can help to replenish levels in the epidermis, and has been shown, or has been at least theorized, to improve protection of the skin against pollutants in the environment, which we can't avoid. They also induce inflammation, oxidative damage in the skin that contribute to skin aging. Also drives the induction of matrix metalloproteinases. These are enzymes in the skin that degrade collagen. The sun also does that as well, and so the coenzyme Q10 may help to provide just an extra boost against that. So if you're wondering why I'm sitting on the floor, it's just because it's better lighting in here. So ideally I would wash my face, because when you have like a wet, damp face and you put a serum on, the serum and the actives can penetrate more deeply and do its work, but they can also do its work on a dry skin as well, especially if you apply moisturizer after it. So I just do 3 drops of the coenzyme Q10 serum. And because my skin isn't wet, I'm just gonna pat it on my skin everywhere. You can also rub it on your skin, but I find like on dry skin, it just doesn't rub as efficiently. I also do this with like other actives at night, like tretinoin and retinols. I'll pat it into my skin, or azelaic acid if I'm so inclined. Okay, I don't wait too long after that serum has dried down. It's been about, a couple of minutes and it's dried down. Then I'm gonna come over with one of my favorite sunscreens, my favorite physical mineral sunscreens. This is the Elta MD UV Physical SPF 41. This is a tinted face sunscreen. I've been using this on and off for about 5 or 6 years now, and I love it. I adore it. It is a, medical grade sunscreen, which means it's typically only purchased, you can only purchase it in like dermatologist office, plastic surgeon's office, like medical offices. But I just get this on Amazon. I have a link down below if you want to check out both of these skincare ingredients. I love both of these so much, and they go so well together. Like the sunscreen doesn't pill the serum. Now I also have another Elta MD sunscreen that I kind of mix or layer with the tinted sunscreen. This is another mineral sunscreen by Elta MD. This is the UV Restore Broad Spectrum SPF 40. This is also a zinc and titanium dioxide only sunscreen. I just use about 1 pump of the non-tinted, and I put it just, randomly in random spots. I do this because A, I have it, but B, it's too white and casty on its own. So in the tinted sunscreen, all tinted sunscreens tend to be just a little bit too noticeable and orangey for me. So mixing it with a white sunscreen that's also purely mineral by the same brand helps me a lot. Just tone down that orange hue and just sort of lightens the tint up a little bit more. So this is what the tint looks like, if you can see it. Yeah, this is what the tint looks like out of the tube. And I just do the dot method. So I do mix my sunscreen. Like I said, it's from the same brand. Let me get my mirror out. It's from the same brand. So I sort of, hypothesize that with the same brand of sunscreen, with nearly the same SPF and the same zinc oxide and titanium dioxide, I find it works for me and it's just fine. So I don't know how anyone else feels about that. I don't often put sunscreen on my forehead just because whenever I do go outside, I'm wearing a hat. And when I'm inside, my hair like sweeps across my forehead. So I don't really have a lot of UV being shown on or being exposed to that area. I have to be very careful about putting sunscreen like underneath my eyes. I tend to let my sunglasses shield that area because I can't get anything into my eyes because my eyes are super dry, so I have to be very careful about getting anything in there. Okay, and there you have it. I haven't really given it much time to dry down. Usually like after like 10 minutes or so, the sort of paleness kind of fades a little bit and I'm left with a nice beautiful glow. I forgot to mention that I'm also using this on my lips today. This is the Vaseline Pure Petroleum Jelly that I get on Amazon. If you've watched one of my weekend vlogs, I use this all over my face every night for a week. And oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. But yeah, I'm just putting this on my lips. I need to start wearing sunscreen outside on my lips. I have also from this brand L2MD SPF, like lip SPF, but it's just so white and casty. I have a tinted version that looks like a lipstick, but at least it's beautiful. So anyway, there's my anti-aging morning skincare routine. Now let's go ahead and move into the evening. So now it's time for my evening skincare routine, my anti-aging evening skincare routine. We have a thunderstorm happening right now outside. It is gorgeous. I'm loving it. But when it comes to skincare, anti-aging, I think there's two big heavy lifters. I think one being sun protection, a sunscreen that protects, prevents, maybe even reverses some signs of photoaging. And then the second one, in my opinion, is moisturizer. So a moisturizer, moisturizing factors, these help to just smooth out the skin, plump the skin transiently, but also just helps to really provide a more youthful appearance by providing more hydration to the skin, the outer layers, as well as the inner layers with humectants like hyaluronic acid and glycerin, and emollients, which help to just smooth out the skin, help to smooth out fine lines and wrinkles for some people, and just gives you an overall more youthful appearance. So I think that sunscreen, being a moisturizer, being the heavy lifter, but also at night, making sure that you're replenishing moisture in your skin and occluding that moisture so that overnight you're not losing water, because we lose some water while we sleep. We lose some moisture in our skin while we sleep. So having certain skincare products and doing it at night with specific ingredients may help to prevent that water loss and help you to retain moisture in your skin so that you wake up with your skin looking young and healthy. Now, I already did my skincare routine for the evening, so we don't have to really go through that process, but the first thing I did was just cleanse my skin with the CeraVe Hydrating Cream to Foam Cleanser. I had like this big 19 ounce fluid bottle. I love this because it has ceramides in here, it has hyaluronic acid, it has glycerin. It can help to just provide some extra hydration during the cleansing process. Cleansing tends to be somewhat abrasive. It has surfactants that reduce oils and help to just lift everything off of the skin, but in doing so, it also strips the water, the natural moisture in your skin. So this just helps to temporarily provide a little bit of buffer against that stripping. So that's why I like the CeraVe Moisturizing the Hydrating Cream to Foam Cleanser. I use that on typically when I'm using chemical sunscreens, I'll just use this, but if I'm wearing a tinted mineral sunscreen, I'll use the AOA Korean Cleansing Balm. That is fantastic. I'll do that first and then wash it off and then use the CeraVe Hydrating Cream to Foam Cleanser. And when I stepped out of the shower, when my skin was still damp, still wet, I didn't dry it just because whenever your skin is wet, you take advantage of that moisture to trap it with the moisturizers that you use, but also it helps to improve the permeability of the skin so that your active ingredients can really get in there and do its work. On clean and damp skin, I use the Comfort Ceramide Cream Mist. This is a Korean toner, except it doesn't have alcohol or witch hazel. It doesn't strip the moisture from your skin. It hydrates the skin by applying glycerin, water, glycerin, ceramides. Ceramides are a class of lipids that are found naturally in your skin, but as time goes on, they decline and you can replenish them with just topical application of ceramides. Basically, ceramides, along with other lipids, help to form the permeability, the hydration barrier of the skin, and thereby ceramides help to reduce transepidermal water loss in the skin, which is basically dehydration of the skin's natural moisture barrier, and also helps to protect the skin against external invaders and environmental triggers that trigger inflammation in the skin. And a lot of moisturizers don't have ceramides in there, so that's why I did that. You could alternatively use the Vanny Cream Daily Facial Moisturizer as the first layer of your moisturizer, and this has the ceramides in here. I think it has like 5 or 6 in here. It also has hyaluronic acid. Hyaluronic acid is a humectant that binds to water and plumps up the skin, so fantastic. I also came with the Cosrx on top of the ceramide mist, the Cosrx Advanced Snail 92 all-in-one cream. This is a super hydrating, moisturizing, velvety, soft moisturizing cream, and it is a good, I would say, humectant. I don't use this as a replacement for a moisturizer. I use it to just boost the overall moisturizing quality of my skin, and then I apply other moisturizers on top of that. And tonight I also use the Depology Matrixyl 3000. This is a serum, so I just use about 3 drops of the serum, but Matrixyl is a biologically active peptide. In some clinical studies, in vitro and in vivo in human skin, it's been shown to improve collagen synthesis, and it helps to reduce fine lines and wrinkles, improve the firmness and elasticity of the skin. So fantastic anti-aging serum in my opinion. I did not use tretinoin tonight just because I'm trying to find a way to use tretinoin effectively. So I have dry eyes, and tretinoin may exacerbate that, may cause dry eyes and may exacerbate it via its effect on meibomian glands, which produce the oil that moisturize your eyes. So I'm trying to find the best way of approaching the use of tretinoin. I'm thinking about maybe just doing a short contact therapy method where you just apply it onto dry skin for about 15 minutes and then you wash it off and then you just do your normal skincare routine. I'm thinking about doing that. What I should be doing when I do tretinoin, regardless if I use short contact therapy or put it on at night, is to put some Vaseline on underneath my eyes so that it can provide a barrier to prevent the migration of that tretinoin into the eyes. So I'm thinking about doing that. And on top of all of that, to just occlude everything and prevent the water loss, that moisture loss that occurs at night, I put on this Vanity Cream moisturizing cream. This is a highly occlusive moisturizing cream. It contains petrolatum as the second ingredient outside of water. And petrolatum, petroleum jelly, Vaseline is probably the most occlusive skincare ingredient out there. I think someone said lanolin is also a super occlusive agent, which is like a little bit more natural, I suppose. I like petrolatum just fine. And I like the Vanity Cream line because it's super, like, it's low in all of the common irritant ingredients. As you can see right here, it's like low, because it's low in all of the common irritant ingredients, the ingredients that cause a lot of irritation. It's absent of niacinamide, which I appreciate because I don't do niacinamide well. My skin doesn't handle niacinamide well. So that's why I like the Vanity Cream moisturizing cream. And like I said, it contains petrolatum, which helps to cut down on that moisture loss. And it's just it makes my skin feel and look the best whenever I wake up in the morning. It just feels super hydrated and firm and clean without being greasy. Sometimes I will go a step further and apply a thin layer of Vaseline all over my face to ensure the occlusion of that moisture. But tonight I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna rely on everything that I just put on, and that will be my simple anti-aging evening skincare. So there you have it. There's my AM and my PM anti-aging skincare routine. This is evolving, ever evolving over time. If you watched any of my skincare routine videos, AM, PM, and the like, you'll probably see that has changed over time. I introduce new products, I switch things out, I experiment with new things. So this is all just an evolving project for me, and that's what I enjoy. It's just doing things that, I can find things that work, things that are going to just be, an experiment. And that's really what I find fun about skincare, especially anti-aging skincare, where you have things that are really working for you. If you like this video, hit that like button down below. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button down below. I would love to share this space with you. And until the next video, I hope you have a good one. Thanks for watching. Bye.